Hey, hey, welcome to the Alter Ego live sale. It is Tuesday, November 7th, and you're going to get a sneak peek at all of the new releases for this coming week, tomorrow being officially New Comic Book Day. And I've got a lot of cool stuff to show you this week, including the return of back issues. Back issues. We've got some back issues. We've taken in probably, I want to say, close to 2,000 back issues in the last 2 to 3 weeks. Haven't had a chance to process all of them yet, but there is some very cool stuff. We're going to do a few tonight, a handful tonight. We'll probably do some in the weeks ahead, but I really want you to come in and check these out firsthand. We've gotten some just really cool stuff from the 70s, 80s, 90s that I think you're going to want to see. So, if you are just joining me, please give a shout out in the comments. We'll get our banner going here to let newcomers know what to do. If you are new to the Alter Ego live sale, you can shop with us from anywhere in the United States. Just look for the Google form that's in the comments and fill that out, and we're happy to ship to you anywhere in the US. Shipping information is on there. And if you're local, you can come in and pick up your stuff. Hopefully, we'll see you every week or every other week because that's what keeps the trains on time. The train's running here at Alter Ego HQ. So we've got not a huge week, but we do have those back issues that I just talked about. I'll get to those after the new releases and another new product line that you're going to be the first to see. We just got these in today. I'm really excited about them, and I think they're going to go over very well this holiday season. So stick around. We'll hit the new product line at the end of the show. So again, give me a shout in the comments. Let me know that you're here, and don't forget to give us thumbs up or hearts for just being awesome. That's it. Okay, so here we go. Reminder, if you're interested in something, just comment the word sold and the name of the item, and I will verbally confirm with you if you're watching live. If you're watching this after the fact, I will confirm your comment with an emoji, a check mark emoji later. So here we go. Transformers issue number 2 is out this week. If you still need issue number 1, we may have 1 or 2 copies left. Issue number 2 is $4. This is written and drawn by Daniel Warren Johnson, and I think this is going to be my pick of the week. Issue 1 was my pick of the week. Issue number 2 is excellent, and it is kind of a pivotal issue, and may or may not have to do with the other franchise in the Energon universe, G.I. Joe. So I have got to say, I've been really impressed by what Robert Kirkman, Daniel Warren Johnson, and Joshua Williamson have cooking for the Transformers and G.I. Joe franchises over at Skybound/Image Comics. And apparently you are excited about it too, because Transformers number 1 sold way more than previous Transformers series for us and across the country. So people are fired up to see this Transformers reboot and to get in at the ground floor. If you picked up number 1 and you did not subscribe to issue number 2, but you still want it, let me know. Transformers number 2 is $4. We've got a one-shot that ties in a little bit with the Halloween holiday that just passed, but we've got What If? The Tomb of Dracula. And there are several cool things about this. First off, it's written by original Tomb of Dracula writer Marv Wolfman. And this is starring Dracula and Blade in his very, very early days as Blade the Vampire Hunter or Vampire Slayer. I think he's a hunter, Blade the Vampire Hunter. So Dracula and Blade, it's a what-if story. It's spooky. It's written by legendary comic book writer Marv Wolfman, and it is $5. What If? The Tomb of Dracula. We've got a couple facsimile editions this week. We've got a reprint of Wonder Woman number 1. Do you want to guess when this was originally published? Go on, think about it while I look it up. Originally published in 1942. Wonder Woman number 1 was originally published in 1942. This is an exact reprint of that issue for $7, including a letter about buying U.S. savings bonds, advertisements in here. So if you ever wanted to check out the original printing of Wonder Woman, this is a great way to do that for $7. I don't think there are any ads in this. That's crazy. First facsimile of the night, Wonder Woman #1 for $7. I have not had a chance to read this yet, but I am looking forward to it. It is Zawa and the Belly of the Beast, and this is written and drawn by Michael. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Dialysis, maybe. Dialysis. He was the artist on Wind that James Tynion did a couple years back over at Boom Studios. This is also from Boom Studios, and I don't know what it's about yet. I haven't had a chance to read it, but I am excited about it. It's $5. If you're excited about it too, you can pick up Zawa and the Belly of the Beast. Thanos, Return of the Mad Titan, issue #1, written by Christopher Cantwell. I'm a big fan of Christopher Cantwell. Great writer. Why would you be interested in this? So Thanos in the Marvel Universe has been off the chessboard for quite a while, and this appears to be his return to the Marvel Universe. And this also may give us our first glimpse of the new Illuminati at Marvel. So if you are looking for kind of what may be a key issue, looking for a great series to jump into that kind of sort of feels like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, check out Thanos #1, Return of the Mad Titan. It is $5. Superman 78 continues. It's back with a new 6-issue miniseries. This one is called The Metal Curtain. And for those of you that don't know, this is the continuation of the Christopher Reeve Superman stories or Superman universe. This is written by Robert Venditti. It is $4, and it can be yours if the price is right. Superman 78, The Metal Curtain, 6-issue miniseries. Star Wars The High Republic continues. I believe this is phase 3. So this is, I feel like these Marvel titles just are going to have a bunch of semicolons and dashes and other things. So this is Star Wars The High Republic, phase 3, issue #1. It is $6. If you were reading phase 2 or phase 1, then I assume you want to pick this up. If you were subscribed to either of those two titles, probably phase 2, we auto subbed you to this. But if you want to get in at the beginning of this next phase of Star Wars The High Republic, which I believe takes place 1,000 years before A New Hope, I could be wrong. Here you go. Stick around if you're just joining us and give me a shout. Let me know that you're out there. We're going to go through the rest of this week's new releases, and then I'm going to go through some back issues, recent editions, and a cool new product line that you're going to be the first ones to see. The Punisher is back, but this is not Frank Castle. This is a new guy and a new Punisher series. So the man is different. The mission remains the same. If you're a fan of vigilantes, movies like The Equalizer, or you just like The Punisher and what he does, I think you'll still like this one. This is written by David Pepose, art by Dave Wachter. Punisher #1 is $6. We have our second facsimile edition of the week. It is All-Star Comics issue #3, and it introduces the Justice Society of America. So this is the first appearance of the JSA, published way back in 1940. In 1940, $7 will get you this facsimile edition of All-Star Comics issue #3. Hey, Nathan, you're out there. Thanks for watching. I got you down for Punisher and Superman 78. I remember when I had an assistant with this who would help me with these things. But since I'm doing it at 4:15 in the afternoon, my wife is still working. But that's okay. All right. Last call for All-Star Comics facsimile edition, issue #3. First appearance of Justice Society of America, $7. We are on to the graphic novel portion of the show, the new graphic novels. Ghost Lore is available from Boom Studios and Cullen Bunn. $17. This is what ghost stories do ghosts tell, and what can they tell us about ourselves? It's a must have comic for fans of horror. It elevates the genre, and it's super cool. I remember liking the first issue, so I'm going to come back and check this out. Ghost Lore, issues 1 through 4, graphic novel, $17. We have Planet of the Apes, volume. It's just Planet of the Apes Fall of Man. They're not, again, numbering these because each miniseries starring the apes or starring Predator or starring aliens are kind of their own thing. So this is the latest Planet of the Apes miniseries collected. You get the whole story for $20. Planet of the Apes Fall of Man. Cullen Bunn has another graphic novel out this week, Lamentation. This is from Oni Studios. From the mind's eye of master storyteller Cullen Bunn and rising star Arjuna Susini comes a darkly glamorous tale of bone-splintering terror at the intersection of shadow and light, dream and nightmare, life and the grim specter of death itself. It is $20. And if I remember correctly, it is about a theater troupe that is kind of stuck performing the same play over and over and over again and can't escape. And there's one of the members dies or is killed, and a new member shows up for this audition, and then she's trapped within the theater for it too. Really solid first issue. Again, I think it's probably worth checking out. We have the first volume of the current Guardians of the Galaxy series. This collects issues 1 through 5. It's written by Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing. Art by Kev Walker. $18 for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. And this is a different spin on the Guardians. It's got a Western feel to it, as you can tell from the cover. A little bit of Firefly / Serenity vibe to it as well. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. This is the current series. $18 for that. We have Star Wars Scoundrels, Rebels, and the Empire. This collects the recent Return of the Jedi one-shots that were published all this year from Marvel. Collects all of those, so it is $30, and it celebrates the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. I'm going to take a drink of water. Okay, let's get to some back issues. I just have a stack, probably 10 or 15 here that I pulled out that you may be interested in. Some are reader copies, some are collector copies, and they're all super cool. So in no particular order, we've got What If, number 1, What If Spider-Man Joined the Fantastic Four? This is definitely a reader copy. It's on the low end of the grading scale, probably a 3 or a 4, probably a 4. $5 for What If number 1, What If Spider-Man Joined the Fantastic Four. This is a fantastic issue, fantastic story, Fantastic Four. And it kicked off what was an amazing run of What If stories. What If number 1, you can get this reader copy for $5. I just pulled this out because I think the cover is amazing. This is Thor number 378, written and drawn by Walter Simonson. It's $5. And that's when Thor had his groovy armor. Walt Simonson's run on Thor is legendary, and this is a great cover. I love it. $5 for 378. All right, this one's a big one. We have the second appearance of Harley Quinn. This is Batman, The Batman Adventures, Mad Love. Again, features the second appearance of Harley Quinn. It is $50, and this is a near mint copy of Batman Adventures, Mad Love, first printing, second appearance of Harley Quinn for $50. After Secret Wars, the Thing left the Fantastic Four. He stayed behind. in the world of The Beyonder, and The Thing got his own miniseries. And here it is, issue number 1 of The Thing, written and drawn by John Byrne. $10 for The Thing number 1. This looks to be probably an 8. Got another one of those fantastic what if stories of old. What if Wolverine had killed the Hulk? This is $10. This is probably I'm going to call it a 6, 6.5, maybe a 7. $10 for what if Wolverine had killed the Hulk. This is what if number 31. If you're just joining us, you comment sold, comment the word sold and the name of the item to make a purchase. And if you're local, we just ask that you come in and pick up your winnings within a week or so. If you're outside of the area, look for the Google form that's in the comments and fill that out. And we're happy to ship to you anywhere in the US. We've got a couple early Gru appearances. We've got Gru the Wanderer, issue number 1. This predates his Marvel story. So this was 1982, published. The publisher is PC, apparently. Gru the Wanderer, issue number 1 from 1982 is $20. We also have the Gru number 1 from when he made the jump over to Marvel or Epic Comics. This is Gru number 1, Epic Comics edition. This is 1984 for $15. I will say one of the things that we picked up is a pretty full run, if not a complete run, of Marvel's Transformers series. We've got, there's some key issues in there. And one of those is issue number 3, which guest stars Spider-Man. So this is Transformers number 3 from the Marvel series, $25 for this issue, which guest stars Spider-Man. And you'll see Marvel didn't know how it was going to go. It's listed as number 3 in a 4-issue limited series. Well, it blew out the doors on being a limited series and went on for many, many issues. So they took that off. I think issue 4 still had number 4 of 4, and then all of a sudden there was a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and an 8, et cetera, et cetera. Transformers number 3, guest starring Spider-Man, $25. This one always sells, and it's a classic. Again, we've got Wolverine number 75 with the hologram on the cover. This is where Magneto... No, it is not where Magneto rips the adamantium out. That's, I believe, X-Men 25. But it's part of the Fatal Attraction storyline. It's got the cool hologram on there. $5 for Wolverine number 75. Wait a minute. I have 2 copies of What If number 1 for $5. So I have 2 available. I didn't realize that. Both are reader copies, so they're well loved. $5 for What If number 1. What if Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four? And I know this is the one that everyone's been waiting for. We have Smurfs number 1, published by Marvel Comics. $4 for Smurfs number 1. This is just a piece of pop culture history that you should have in your collection, with Gargamel on the cover. And Azrael, apparently. We have Batman Adventures, issue number 1. $5 for this. Another timeless classic. All right, Ed, I don't know if you're still watching, but we have Star Trek The Next Generation number 1. This is number 1 of a 6-issue miniseries based on the hot new TV show. $6 for Star Trek The Next Generation, issue number 1. And finally, another pop culture moment, Married with Children, number 1, published by Now Comics. $3 for Married with Children, issue number 1. All right, I'm going to take another drink of water. Remember to give us some likes, some hearts, so that Mr. Zuckerberg knows that we're doing the Lord's work when it comes to comics. So the new product line that we're bringing in is a series of 5x7 art prints called Super Emo Friends. And they've been around, I think, since 2009. They're done by an artist out in Los Angeles. And I have a couple friends that have stores that are big fans of this guy's work. Jay Salvador is the artist, and these are super cool. These come framed. They're 5x7 art prints. Again, you can hang it, or it's got a kickstand on the back so you can put it on a desk. So I'm going to show you what we brought in. And there are more, but this is the batch that we're starting with. Hopefully these will go over well. I think these would make really cool gifts for the holidays or birthdays. And just remember, they're emo. So Super Emo Friends. First up, I should say these are all $20 each. We have the Flash, who says, hurry up. Super Emo Flash, 20 bucks. Framed, cool little art prints. We have Super Emo the Crow, Eric Draven. It can't rain all the time, Eric, but it's still raining. Super Emo Wolverine. Everyone is getting old, but he won't, because he's kind of immortal. Super Emo Batman. Super Emo Batman. We have Super Emo Wonder Woman. She can't find her plane. Then we jump into the world of Star Wars. Again, these are all $20 each, 5x7 framed prints signed by the artist Jay Salvador, Admiral Akbar. One of my personal favorites, Chewbacca. Oh, Spider-Man. Super Emo Spider-Man. Super Emo Deadpool. Of course, Deadpool would never be emo, so he's making fun of everybody else. Oh, boo-hoo. And then we have some horizontal ones as well that you can hang or kickstand. Those were the droids we were looking for. Super Emo Friends, again, are $20 each. They come framed, signed by the artist Jay Salvador. Very cool Harley Quinn piece, just Harley being emo and sad. And the last one, if you're a child of the 80s, it's the best one. From the Never Ending Story. Perfect way to bring yourself down. Put this on your desk. So that's the first batch of Super Emo Friends that I've brought in. Hopefully you like them. Hopefully you buy them, or somebody buys them, so that we'll bring in some different ones and make everyone feel super and emo. All right, we got a couple comments here to reply to. Doug, you want the Gru #1? That was 20. I think that was the pre-Marvel one. Let's see here. Yes. All right, Doug, got you down for that. And Ed, you're going for the Next Generation #1, even though you have it. It's all right. You can never have too many of those. And that is the show, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad. Under a half hour. I think I answered everybody that. Oh, wait. Doug wanted Smurfs and Married with Children, too. So let's get that. Smurfs and Married with Children. Cool, cool, cool. I got those for you, Doug. So I got the three that you wanted. Ed, I got the one for you. Um, Nathan, I got you down for Punisher and Superman 78, those first issues. And if you're watching this after the fact, feel free to comment sold with the name of anything that I highlighted on this week's live sale. And come on in. If you haven't been in, we remodeled the store last week. We take up the whole front part of the store, and we've added some stuff. We've spread some stuff out. We have a new shipment of Squishables sitting in the back that I haven't had a chance to get to yet. And I bought a small collection of Star Wars Power of the Force toys from the 1990s, from the late 1990s. So those are out for sale. I did price those today. And as I said, I'm going to be working through about 1,500 to 2,000 back issues over the next several weeks. So come on in and see us. We'd love to see you. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. I'll make sure to get to them. Have a fantastic rest of your night and hope to see you soon.